government MC, the state MC. In fact, he was under Mahama. Usually, many people of that caliber do not cross over.
Yes,
he
but
crossed
he was
over.
fortunate to cross
He crossed over, right? And then, unfortunately, you cross over, and you had really one job.
Just do your job.
Make sure you cross over to the next one.
Because unofficial award.
But that is deny him the chance to cross over.
But how will we know? How will we know?
For me, it is the president's reaction. For me, he was. Did you see the president?
Yeah, he was surprised.
He was surprised. Like,
Nigga. What? Okay, sorry. So like, what said to you?
What interests me is the fact that once he made that announcement, there were is it bandsmen and women
who went to surround the president.
Oh, okay. So it's planned.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so what did he say? He said the president is the greatest Ghanaian of our time.
Of all time.
Oh no, our time. So maybe his time. You see, it could be just pronounced, right? No, it is greatest Ghanaian of his time. But unfortunately, he needed to speak for us, so he added our time, right? So
yeah.
So the hour, you see, you take yourself out if you don't agree.
Maybe he may be speaking to the audience there.
Yes.
So there's a particular group of people who were gathered there. So at that particular point in time, maybe he was also speaking to Ghana. Do you know at the point the award, Nkrumah founded this award. You know that, right? And I remember that.
Yeah, and the very first one.
It was done in the Republic Day, right?
Yeah, Republic
Day that they
1st July.
Yes.
Right. Yes. And so I'm told the first recipient was somebody who had been to the space. Space. Oh. Yes. That's how high the bar was. That's how high the bar was.
What are you insinuating?
No, the bar is the bar in the form. Oh no, bar in the form. No, I think it's been, you see, and
been diluted in
democratically. We've been hitting a lot of lows over the years, right? We've been hitting a lot of lows over the years, and I'm not limiting it to Akufo-Addo's.
So that's why they say that in the land of the blind,
the one-eyed man is said to be the king, right? So or the one-eyed woman.
Like, look at the pound they own now.
Okay, so I'm coming on. Awards, state awards are conferred on people with extraordinary achievement, right? I scanned through the list yesterday. I might be wrong, but somebody should just place my finger on one. Right. Yeah, maybe if Kantanka had been awarded, maybe he'd received one in the past. Maybe you get it, like something that should be extraordinary.
Put him to something.
But Charlie, come occupy office. You are allocated budget, spend the budget, implement policy, and then you get awarded.
But
like no, like
the eyes of the person who
you are not getting me. No, we should rise above that. And I'm not like, once again, I'm not limiting him. This is not the first time somebody has awarded his ministers or his appointees. No,
that is not.
Yeah, but the number is quite huge this time around. That's equally a fact.
Right?
Yes. But my point is that we should rise above awarding people who have been given budget to spend and implement policies. And then that's that. If that's the best we can award, then we are dead.
But if we think
we are going nowhere. I'm not getting me. It must be groundbreaking.
It's just like you, an investigator, this job that we do.
Yeah.
He said. You have to come out.
That's the point. He said there will be a winner award. You get the point.
One of the awards that I think that perhaps is commendable. Is that of Erastus Asare Donko.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I heard him say.
You can put to something.
Yes. Yeah. I heard him say that. I mean, it feels good to be awarded, but it would have felt greater if all the works he has done in relation to Galamsey had also been taken very seriously and then acted upon. It would have been a double celebration. For him.
That's true.
I stand with him on that.
Yeah.
So you wonder how such a person is always attacked on the line of duty.
And sometimes
the same regime that he faced this attack is awarding him.
For that recognition is in order, right? Because he did extraordinarily well, right, in fighting Galamsey. At a point, he won the ultimate prize for the GJA, right? Great. The president, who put his presidency on the line, he says something, and he decided to award somebody who equally assisted him or attempted assisting him. As to whether he welcomed those assistance or that assistance or not, we are unable to tell. Posterity will be the judge, as he mentioned. But take Erastus out. Who
I think
else?
the rest is just a normal duty that they have said.
You see,
and we are forcing to create heroes.
yeah.
I think we are forcing to create heroes.
Yeah.
On TV, we were just reading a statement from the Hawa Kumsing's constituency. And the
Before you even get to that, go to the central bank. We have Addison and then 2 deputies. You award Addison, jump past the first deputy, and then go to LC, the second deputy, and award her. So, same work. They are supposed to monitor monetary policy and what have you.
So I think there wasn't a gender balance. So they awarded a man and then they awarded a woman.
So in essence, the woman did something that the man could not do. That's a fact. Addison did something that the deputy could not do. The point I'm making, that's the point. They are doing the same work. If you are sharing, then share it evenly.
No, there was that small detail of a breaker. She has to show something extraordinary for the Bank of Ghana to achieve something. So maybe
she achieved something.
Yeah, maybe that little effort.
Let's hear the bit about the president being the greatest Ghanaian. He said of our time.
Of our time.
Or not
yes,
all time.
No, all time. What time the uncle?
Today's event where we award the final award. It goes to an extraordinary Ghanaian whose life, whose work and legacy have proved one thing: selfless leadership. Today I ask that we award this unofficial award to the greatest Ghanaian of our time, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Here's to you, a leader of progress, a leader of men. We salute you for your transformational leadership and your legacy that will stay with us for many years to come. When the stories of our lives are told, we shall talk of Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. From all of us, we say congratulations. May God bless you and keep you always. Put your hands together for Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo.
So that is the greatest Ghanaian of our time.
Of our time.
According to
Yeah.
Do you have any song like that? The man of our time or something?
I don't
There's
know.
no song like that.
I'm sure our listeners can help.
Nigerians only can compose one.
No, but I think it
By
was
Ghanaian.
unnecessary, honestly.
I think
He got carried away, or
no, not really. They
or
planned.
maybe
They
it was-
planned it to surprise the president,
Yes.
and they succeeded.
I think it was not. He was just to execute.
It's a conveyor belt.
I think it was from Jefferson and the rest.
Those who planned the hours. There was a certain woman who
But
was.
Jefferson
who
was standing right next to
Oh, okay.
Jerry and then MFA
Oh,
whilst they were
okay.
doing the
See,
emceeing.
I think Jerry could have allowed Jefferson or Eugene to come and do it. You see.
Oh, that is the MC for the program.
Yeah, MC, but other people were given opportunity to speak. So why carry the cross?
What difference would they have made?
Oh no, of course. It could have been that, just as the president has awarded his appointees,
Yes,
they are all equally celebrating their boss.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. And nothing wrong with that.
I get it.
Nothing wrong with that. In fact, I should have even come with a plug. No, to be honest with you, nothing wrong with that.
It's somewhere else.
Nothing wrong with that.
Interesting. Just
By the way, Charlie, I think
But which
the
one
expression would be that.
Erasmus.
Erasmus Asaredonko.
Yes,
I think, I don't know whether this gentleman was awarded posthumously. Tenry Hesse?
He was also awarded.
I don't know,
was
but I
time
think
back,
he
but
should have.
yeah, I think so.
He's been awarded before, right?
Yes.
Yes. So those are the movers and shakers.
and if you do that, you
Yeah.
actually inspire people.
Yeah.
You inspire more people to
Yeah.
Try
veer
to
into that
rise.
Yeah.
space
Yeah.
or try to do groundbreaking things.
Yeah.
But if it's the basics as to you being appointed and you most often being a yes man to the president and being awarded for it, then I think it's one of the easiest things to be done. We should elevate the award to what it is.
Exactly.
But if you listen to the citations that have been attached to the individual awards, well, maybe you can pick one of them there. For instance, if you you mentioned Erastus.
Yeah.
And then the kind of work that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've singled out Erastus, but we're saying that going forward, we should try and elevate it.
I think we should ban appointees from receiving one.
Absolutely.
I think that's it. We should just ban appointees from receiving one from the government in which you served.
How do the people feel about it?
It would have been best if the other side is rather
comes and awards you and recognizes your work.
My point is that how do the citizens feel about some of these appointees that were awarded? The
verdict is out there.
The vice president, for instance, yes, they said what for what exactly?
Religious tolerance. For that, and somebody has captured it beautifully, and I think I agree. He's the only candidate who went to mosque, church, and a shrine. Right, the three.
It's balancing the whole and all that.
I don't know.
So in Ghana, we have three religions.
Yeah.
And you see, I think that they are still out of touch. They're still out because even with how things went.
But what's the worst that you can do to them now? No.
There's nothing you can do to them. But I'm saying that
if
they were minded by how the people felt about them, some of these things they'll be measured in how they go about it.
Well, they are out of office, isn't it? So
I think Herbert Mensah equally was rewarded for rugby.
Rugby, right?
Yeah.
Is it rugby or just sports in general?
Okay, maybe sports in general, but now he's with rugby, Ghana Rugby Association, and then he was the CEO of Asante Kotoko for the longest time.
And he's been one of the soldiers who have kept the mainline movement going.
Exactly.
Where has a Kotoko.
Yeah.
That was the days of it.
Yeah. So David also mentions that Herbert Mensah, to him, David is a listener. Meritorious of the award.
What about Sam Okujetu?
He was so excited. Sam Okujetu, the former Ghana Bar Association president. And then
he reveres the president. So to get an award from him, he'll be absolutely excited.
You just have to see the excitement on his face when he was shaking the president, like Charlie, friends, right? Bros. Colleagues. Yeah. I think if it's for long service, right? In a legal fraternity, maybe. That's it. You see, those people you can say are not direct government appointees. So council of state, maybe. And they are old.
Yeah, they're kind of.
They are old. But the young people who receive the award today, which award will they receive tomorrow? If they do something extraordinary.
But we cannot just be awarded because of people being old.
Yeah, that's true. That one, like, you create category for old men and women.
Because sometimes you should award people too for their principle. It
should be something that when everybody sees it, they know that
if they stood for something in the past and stood by it throughout, I mean, you can point
like
them
you
out
mentioned,
and
if
say
it was quite a few of them, would have been easy. But the number this time around
is quite high.
And
how it comes in, like you mentioned, people are not happy. People are not happy.
Why are they not happy?
They are not happy that they voted somebody out and you are holding her.
We were having that conversation with respect to that great sector. Brenda Champon, Free Akutu.
They got awarded.
Free Akutu got awarded. Brenda Champon got. Alan for he could have been awarded for dissenting views.
So it was an award for the president's appointees, like basically.
No, and a few others.
Alan would have gotten something.
Alan left.
Appointees in good standing. I think that appointees in good standing.
At the time that brings the question to
Alan, please,
at the time that he was this governor, he was a member until he left.
But sometimes they reach out to award the opponent.
There are people who have turned it down before.
Exactly. So I won't be surprised, for instance, Speaker could have been awarded. Alan could have been awarded for holding Parliament together.
They will not award him.
Did he hold
the person they accused of, what? This,
but Napo was awarded.
Nah, let's move on.
and of course, like you said, what's the name? Which other candidate was awarded? The presidential candidate and then the vice presidential candidate. Okay, so Afri Akutu for the internal elections, and then.
But I didn't see Gentle Giant.
Kufo.
But he
Kufo still has a chain. He still has a chain.
The Interior Minister.
Henry Corte. He was not awarded.
Or?
Ambrose Derry.
Ambrose was awarded, yes. Yeah, Ambrose was there. Ambrose was there.
But I saw the defense minister as
well.
IGP
was also awarded. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just appointees and a few others.
And CDS was
also awarded. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not just appointees.
Yeah. It's okay. Let's all live in the bubble together.
Were awarded, for.
But IGPs
the MBD was awarded.
IGPs are appointee of the president.
We have appointees that are
CDS appointee of the president.
Yeah, that's true.
So somebody like IGP, if you say that, it's a government appointee.
It's not a government appointee.
It's the president's appointee.
Yes. Once is the president appointed, you see it as a government appointee.
But it's telling because reports have been that the president wanted them carry out. Oh yes, of course. Oh, see, and here's the thing. Let me tell you the political thinking behind this. If I don't give you, nobody else will give you. Right?
Let me
have an opportunity. It's like the sponsoring pilgrims to Mecca. Right? They say that if your party comes and you don't get sponsored to go to Mecca, you have to find your own money. You get it? So it's like that. You like that. You want mommy, I want a mommy. You get it? So then take this.
Let's rise above it. The last time there was a different party in government, it was at the same format?
Okay, so the Ahoy's got recognized, yes. Ahoy's got recognized, and a few others, yes, as well.
We have to. I think then it needs an overhaul.
Oh, yeah.
They should stop it for a while, and let's encourage people to be innovative and do those things, because you can't come and chop our taxpayers' money, feel fresh and benze. The way you are going to give you another medal to carry along, and then they'll add it to their CV.
And then they're gonna fly.
When some of them, because for example, Esther, for instance, I don't see how she has helped the communication space. I don't see Esther also go for.
Data is still expensive.
I don't see how, because look, I always point to this MTN thing.
Yeah,
I did not understand. You said SMP.
Yeah.
And you are doing it to benefit Ghanaians in general, the consumers. Here's the thing: majority of Ghanaians are on this network.
Yeah.
Well, what I wanted to say, I can't say.
Yeah.
So majority of Ghanaians are on this network, and you say that you are trying to, even out the market space such that we get the best of it. When majority of us are on the network, and then you cause data to be slashed by, like what? First it was halved.
Yeah.
Then it became 1/3 of it.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me how that makes sense. How that
helps you. Yeah.
Because it left the space more terrible than it was.
Yeah.
And so for me, if you're asking me who, for instance, should be awarded, she will not be on my list.
Yes.
Because
so you prune down you've already done that. You've actually pruned down to only Rastos.
Yeah. Rastos, and we'll leave it Herbert Mensah.
Maybe Herbert Mensah. Yeah.
Because the rest.
And then
we elected them to serve. Did they serve to their optimum ability? I do not think so.
Well, the Ghanaians got the opportunity to judge them.
Oh, you didn't mention the Attorney General.
Oh, I mentioned
what's the name? Vice President.
Yeah.
Because he went to different churches.
Yeah.
Something innovative.
We could be fighting. You see, we could be fighting. You see, so now on this here we have Ulomo, we have you, and then we have me. We could be fighting here right now, because of the visit, we are not fighting.
Look at this story. Because one of the key things, one of his credentials we're told was economic management.
No, that Addison took.
I beg you. About it, even Addison, under him, we have seen the worst performance of the Bank of Ghana, running into debt. So, it is still that they are out of touch with regard to how the people feel.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have superintendent of a central bank that has run into debts like we've never seen before, how are you awarded? How are you awarded? For what exactly?
Yeah, I think is that award presented by actuarial science students or something?
Why are you trying to look at this man on my left?
Honestly. Maybe.
But you see, I think we should create an award category for awards.
So that we can
analyze the awards proper.
Maybe there will be a nomination from the public.
Honestly.
For the award of the awards.
Yes. So we look at it, then we screen, then we select those who deserve the awards.
Yeah. Adam Kojo, you're welcome.
Thank you. A Merry Christmas, belated Merry Christmas to you all, and a Happy New Year in advance. Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen you in a while. How
Look
have
at
you
this guy.
been doing?
well.
Amazing to know.
Are we done giving the awards?
With his award t-shirt and then emoji.
What did you get?
Yesterday, I got overall.
So you know.
Iman, please come and help him.
What? There was a very special award I was given.
Yes. The greatest Ghanaian of our time.
Okay, we have the greatest Ghanaian of my time.
Yeah, of your own time.
At this point,
Now create errors.
Yeah.
You create an error for us.
The greatest morning show of our time.
Yes.
you know
Morning
something.
Star.
Everybody will create.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the thing about they knew it was controversial.
Yeah.
That's why they said unofficial because
Yeah.
it would have been
He
following.
repeated unofficial.
He would have.
He didn't even say emphasis mine.
He would have been following. He would have been following most likely what President Kufuor did.
Yes.
By giving
Yeah.
himself the medal. So he said
the honor of the
unofficial.
Yeah.
Bro, you didn't help the
But you know what we could have done to
What?
crown this? We could have pulled some, what's the name of this bird? A dove. You could have pulled some dove from
Let it fly.
exactly.
And we'll follow him.
Yes. You see, some special effect.
This is my
They didn't come for consultancy.
This is my beloved.
Yeah.
Whom I am well pleased.
That-
They really said the president.
Yeah.
And I think it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because that and now it's giving people like a talking point.
Yeah.
From the award
Yeah.
But
ceremony.
award now we are now talking.
No,
but
there's
even-
nothing to say
no,
about
but
that.
even the awards, like, Charlie. So someone says something that.
Which one surprises you apart from the president?
No, jokes aside, I think it's more like you see SRC.
Parting gifts.
Yes. So
Parting.
so you know if you are comfortable conversant with the SRC system,
Yeah.
there's usually what they have committees.
Yeah.
So the committees can go the entire year,
Yeah.
probably not doing any work apart
Yeah.
from maybe the entertainment committee that has
Yeah.
done some freak or
Yeah.
has done some.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the year, they want to show you that
Yeah.
you've been here some.
You should have.
So they create some award ceremony and they give everybody citation.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So that's the equivalent we are seeing.
Yeah. But there's another one. So for instance, at the end of every academic year,
Yeah.
or your tenure, if you are, say, the actuarial scientist, right? So what was the name of your association?
Yeah, so it was Actuarial Students Association.
Great. And so it's like end of year book that has the pictures of all the executives. So that's what Akufo-Addo has done.
Oh, okay.
You see, so like,
Yeah.
so they are living.
No, so it's Akufo-Addo's version of a magazine.
Exactly. That has, yes, with ministers
So the 2017 to 2017 to
to 2024.
year group.
Who were ministers?
They should have done a t-shirt. They don't write the list.
No, your ministers.
But you know, with those ones, like they say the wasi.
Yes. That's your nickname.
So let's see which nickname.
What did you do?
The president is number one.
Abidi.
GGOOT.
Yeah.
The greatest Ghanaian of
all
our
time.
time.
Of our time.
Go.
Google. That's Google. That's Google. That's the Google.
Charlie, but which nickname will you put for our concern?
No, she has one already.
Which is
Kasura Rabu. She has one already.
With the gunshot.
Yeah.
The next, what would the be?
Oh, 5G.
No, she said today do us part.
No, 5G.
5G.
Yeah, 5G.
5G.
So,
Yeah, the 5G is every day.
It can't for airport. the locker for the terminal. What?
Charlie.
So you see, now you look at it. So beyond making that space difficult for consumers, you promise 5G.
Yeah.
You know if you deliver,
Yeah, no.
and you get an
But
award.
the guy was kidnapped. Remember?
If that was one of the strangest kidnappings that I've ever heard.
Like kidnap scene. Kidnap scene. So it's like left and right.
The kidnap was down.
It was
Yeah. So I'm sure they had pressed send the kidnap statement.
Yes.
And then before it got delivered, it said still send it. But then
no, they said the one called like who kidnapped me?
So you know that message.
I'm here searching for the 5G.
You send a message and the message delivered. And you
You delete.
Yeah, delete for all.
Yeah, but when you delete, you see message has been deleted.
Challenge.
Hey, so that's it with the awards, right?
Play too much.
That's it with the awards. But I agree that I think which body is responsible for this? Presidency Award Committee or something?
It's the presidency.
It's the presidency.
But quick question, you see that leak that at Black Board that they wanted some money before.
That's
for the award.
Not there, probably for the inauguration as well.
Special operations.
Yeah.
Is that the award part?
Yeah, it could be.
No,
It's from the office of the government machinery. Yeah, but you see, it will be part of the handing over notes. We'll find out.
Further and better particulars.
It will be part of the handing over notes.
Operations have to be explained.
Our politicians don't learn. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't learn. Because
You have voted the people out of power. What should they do?
Leave them.
That's our word.
Of service benefits.
Yes.
No, you see, Naa Dedei, let's be honest with ourselves. They didn't expect
No,
that.
but you see, if I was an appointee, I'll bring McNeil back. You see, things that I did that you guys were not happy, I'll do them again. What will you do? What's the worst that you can do? Is it 41 or 38%? Like what? What? You got nothing on us.
Would it have that moment where your name is part of those who will be rewarded, who will be taking an award, and you come on stage, they read the citation, and I don't deserve that about
No, then what are you doing there? You should tell me.
You know citation, they call you, they say,
No, the citation.
Say your
You
picture.
will not be privy to it.
P.O. Obin, for instance, was penciled for an award. He said no. That was when Atamos had lost. When what's the name? NDC lost. He said no. He didn't want it.
He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. No, I said he just didn't want it. Many other people, including Marita Buappiopum, after it lost this thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
She said no.
No, I think it was
Because to her, you cannot be harassing our people, right? And then still turn around and be
Charlie,
awarding.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
The awards, was it for President? Because where was Keno Furiata? Because interestingly, is it that when
See,
you sack
the
you
president,
from,
no.
did they get? Did Amin get some?
Oh, Abu Dhabi got some. I mean got some. Yes, I mean got.
I didn't see him.
Oh, I've seen the list. Is in.
Wow.
Is in there.
For what?
For what?
Oh, being a minister.
So
that's
is it for
It starts from there. Enemy size now.
No, but why didn't Ken Oforiatta get some?
No, but you see, the same reason why Gerard Jogolo didn't have done what he did. The president didn't want to set him up. Everybody's blaming the gentleman for causing the MPP the elections, and then you come and you get it. Same reason why Gerard Jogolo shouldn't have done what he did. Yeah, but I think that upon hindsight, they will say, "Sorry, what did I do?
What did I do?
What did I allow myself?"
You see, it's not every money that you take.
Yeah, no, but no. Every Labour deserves his win. No, but you see, don't allow the money to make you overdo
No,
things.
that's what I'm saying. That.
No, you know there are some
That's
money
why
when you take the money.
let me finish.
You know that you yourself.
So people will not let me finish.
No.
When I say it's not every money that you take.
The extra money.
Do the job.
Yeah.
The points that they say that what the we are need we are so please.
I don't know but when
No, so what I try to say.
That's what.
But you see, to be honest, Gerard Jogolo specifically, he's been a state MC.
Yeah.
You see, at the point he was alternating. You see, Kwame Sefakan will do one if it's big. Kwame Dinkra will also come and do the tree version. Gerard will be here today.
See, we are not the only one with concerns. So.
Many people.
Samson's post on Facebook, he says that, pray, these awards were meant for a mass assemblage of appointees with questionable conduct and character.
Oh.
Congratulations to those the people know are truly deserving. And those people are accountable. Perhaps on one
because
finger.
there are a lot of questions that people will be, and what kind of leadership or role models are the young one looking at.
Yeah.
So if you are saying that you are rewarding people,
I've seen a comment. Someone says it was the MC Ajololo's over glorification of the failed president as the greatest Ghanaian of our time that made the day for me. I wonder how much he was paid to disgrace himself like that.
Oh no! I think
even their own.
No, I'm just siding with what the person.
See, you could be cited for contempt. You know this much more.
You want to raise objection? You don't allow the person to.
Here, there is only one chief justice, and that's not.
Like I will stop you from coming.
Yes, because you are very lucky. I didn't describe you as women organizer.
No, because I've seen that he likes that man. When I'm let me talk. When I'm talking, let's interrupt. My friend, if this one.
That was just remind me of something, right?
Overall, they won't steady. Otherwise, I'll ban you from coming. So let me finish my sentence, then you can
now
make
finish.
Hey, this is serious. That even their own audience knew that it was a joke and had to be commandeered to grudgingly get up. some bold ones still didn't, though, And I mean, that's like one of the comments underneath the post, and many people feel that when someone says, "Hey, how are Kumsin on my mind? How did she manage to get selected? This is so bad."
Nobody.
And you should find a video.
You know what it takes to close this.
It was a beautiful sight to behold. The interaction between her and Kumsin and then her boss. It was a beautiful.
Yeah.
She was smiling all.
Allow me to interrupt you,
cheek
please.
to cheek.
It says that my disappointment about the National Award event is that President Akufo-Addo didn't award Paul Adomotre at Metro TV Good Evening Ghana for his commitment to defending and encouraging corruption during Akufo-Addo's administration.
What are people suing me?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
So,
don't do that.
hey, this is an epistle. I don't think I'll be able to read it. Yeah, it's very long. Anyway. It is what it is.
You can't live in Ghana and be sad.
Well, actually, but as Naa Dedei was saying, if you jokes aside, I think this award scheme was supposed to be something that recognizes people that have exceptional. But for us to have consistently watered it down to
because people are no longer in awe of the award anymore.
So it's just like you've been part of government. So yes,
let's give you something.
Let me give you something.
Recognize your appointment. So
anyway,
we just accept it as it is. But the more you read meanings into it, the more it doesn't make meanings to it.
No, but I really do think that had it not been for recent backlash, especially, we would have seen another award higher than the order of the voter. That's like it's something that
we would have seen it.
In fact, I was actually more surprised I didn't see that.
That is why you see that I'm sure there were plans to, but if they see that's why they made it an unofficial that greatest Ghanaian of our time.
To be honest, the president has already received his award. The statue. The statue in the Western region.
Anyway, let's go to starfm.com.gh. Starfm.com.gh. We don't owe Ghana Airport Company Limited $3 million. McDonald Group, you were there.
It's more than $3 million.
So
we will put the CD equivalent together, 4 million plus 4 million, and then find out whether it's 3 million. It's more than $3 million.
So they say they don't owe. They mean they owe more.
So, when I saw the statement yesterday, the first question I was, okay, you don't owe 3 million.
How much do you owe?
It's a simple, basic, and there was a very funny thing in the statement where they attribute some legal tussle over a piece of land the Ghana airport had given them, and for which reason they say they have written to the Ghana airport that they cannot continue paying. But what has a land you are fighting over got to do with port charges?
Yes.
And you have to divert the conversation a bit, try to muddy the waters.
Well, other stories here. Dom Kwabenya, NPP can't win Abokobi Women's Development Center polling Center 2 polling station. That's according to Musa Dankwa. Perhaps they'll take it seriously this time around and then get their people together and shock us all.
Unfortunately, thing is that if you are not on the voter list, then you can't do anything.
So you see, if there's anything positive about this, even though I disagree, and I think the voters there should go to court and ask the EC to justify why they will have to vote again, because they voted. The votes were counted. There was public declaration. And then your EC official decided to write the results on a different paper, according to you, a different paper. And because of that, I should vote again. As a voter, it doesn't make sense, and I think somebody should go to court.
That's one also how raise question. Where were the agents when that was being...
No, that's the thing. You see, even with that agent, the EC is expected to do right by the voter.
And sorry, but maybe my I have basic mind, but I'm thinking that for an entire police station's votes to be annulled, it probably means that something criminal went and I know, for example, that's why we have the BVD machines. So you can pick the BVD machines and verify
and check the verification.
How many people were verified.
How many people voted.
But they do it, and then you add that to the manual by voting
and see if
for those of us who covered the election on the ground. If you want to check how many people have voted, or one of them, they go to the BVD and then they just check and they give you the number. It's just there.
And I'm saying that
the point that you are making is valid.
So if the EC wants to say, okay, I am going to annul an entire polling, you should at least check that, okay, the figures that a person has brought, is it one that we have a public declaration of it? If there's a public declaration, that is enough. If you look at the BVD and the figures are also consistent, that is also something. And apart from that, at least an agent or two must actually raise a challenge that, these are not the figures, are not a true reflection of what we had on the grounds. So for you to say that the agent wrote it on a wrong, your own official wrote it on a wrong sheet, and because of that, people have to go and queue again.
It doesn't make sense. But there was the two deputies got it too. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Enes, and his two deputies, Dr. Maxwell Opoku Afare, first deputy governor, and Mrs. Elsie Ado Awaji,
second deputy. They all got it.
I didn't see Maxwell.
I didn't see Maxwell's name. There maybe they just added it.
Who had it, right?
Because I didn't see.
I didn't see.
Maybe we made that.
Is there a visual of Maxwell?
Yes.
There's no visual of him, but
okay. Then they have sent it to him at home. That's okay. No, that's okay because that's very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, because it would have been. If I was that for me, that.
So
Maxwell, who had countless times come to Parliament to be the to be on the chopping board. Probably was somewhere.
It's an issue of gender balance. Relax. U.S. Treasury says it was hacked by China in major incident.
Are we done with them coming here?
We'll come back. Let me just quickly I beg you.
Charlie,
people like talking too much.
There's a picture.
Nice picture of you.
Oh, why are you going?
He's going to fight for
there's something happening in court today. Today is the day that I'm hearing the
mandamus. Already the courtroom is packed.
And so you have to go. Charlie,
so they'll do legal deal. Let him do legal deal.
The case that we all know, 4 MPP candidates and then the 4 NDC candidates are coming today face to face. All of them are now coming to pour their heart out to the court in relation to the Ablekuma North, Okaikwe Central, Tema Central, and then Techiman South. So expect battle of wits. Yesterday, the NDC PCs filed their respective affidavit in opposition, and guess what they are saying? So once elections have been collated, declared, and a winner has been declared, complete, the election is complete. If you disagree, go to court. So they are urging the court to dismiss the individual mandamus application with justice for Simba.
Yeah, it was just about asking which judges in there because they're putting it
the
before
one that will be dealing with the matter this morning. So already, like it's been characterized with a lot of numbers.
No problem.
The courtroom is.
No problem.
So,
all right.
And here we were thinking that this election was going to be just one touch, so you guys could get to celebrate your Christmas. And here we are.
Covering cases in
but for the Christmas Day, people celebrated. But
it is the first time I am covering a case on the 31st.
Ideally, the courts
are
not even just any case, but the case of this high man.
Yeah, we have many firsts. This election has many firsts. It's the very first time MPP can only boast of 3 seats in Greater Accra. Very first time.
And even that one.
Yeah, even that one is in contention.
That's why they.
Yeah. Even Amazon, what's the name? Trobu, the NDC candidate is going to court because the results have now been gazetted.
Okay.
So
the gazetted result, does it have the names of the recently redeclared?
Yeah. The EC, after its redeclaration, decided to put everything together and submit.
So what happens?
With the exception of the 2 outstanding ones, Domko Abenya and then Ablekuma.
But then again, there's been a Supreme Court decision
that
has nullified what it is.
Exactly. So that you can pull that out of the Gazette and then keep it somewhere for the time being. And that's what Speaker was referencing.
So what is the measures in place to ensure that they have not registered in Parliament?
That one, what happens today will definitely determine the way forward.
Because I know the Electoral Commission, if it had gone in their favor in relation to another issue, they would have put a statement out and say that because of the Supreme Court ruling,
can no longer
the Electoral Commission is pleased to announce that the Supreme Court has affirmed
it has been made aware of a judgment or a ruling from the Supreme Court, blah blah, and as a result,
and that's one thing I think I saw. I've always looked at it some way that the EC and how it interprets some of the court's decisions, and I think I saw Oliver put up something like that when he says that there are the consistent disregard for the courts. By the EC is very problematic.
Pick and choose when to
yes, they choose and they pick and choose when they want to obey. Yes, as to whether we haven't heard about it. When it's not in their interest, they'll say we've not heard about it.
That's been the most unfortunate
and I think
thing.
I think another thing that has really backfired is that the premise, the EC could have been stubborn and just gone ahead with whatever declaration was.
Yeah.
But they decided to premise it on the mandamus application that was granted the first time. And so by virtue of doing that, their hands have now become so tied
to the mandamus,
and whatever
comes out of it. Yes. Because they were quick to
just say, oh, yes, following the high court, we want police protection, we are going ahead with it.
The EC had already made their intention known that we want to go and recollect and redeclare. It was on the back of that the MPP candidate went to court with mandamus and say that compel them to do what they say they are going to do.
Compel them to perform their function. That's what it does.
And that's all. At the end of the day, if there is EC,
so now they were hiding on the back of the orders of the court.
Yes, basically hid behind the orders of the court to do that recollation happened on that Saturday, and that is why, by virtue of the court saying whatever application has to be read, the EC has had to go silent entirely on that matter. And they are tied. So whatever happens today, the EC will just have to say.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have to leave you.
All right.
Okay. So
we'll see you.
We'll be looking forward to updates
from the court.
From the mandamus. I think it's one of the words.
Oh dear. It's interesting. We have been hearing mandamus and Sechuara. NDC were for Sechuara, this were for mandamus. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sechuara is more or less from Sechuara place.
And mandamus no free.
Madina.
Oh wow.
That's a good one. Who's a Madina is very close to Domkwabina.
Yeah, so back to Domkwabina. I'm very interested in Domkwabina.
For Domkwabina, the picture.
Did the event happen? You see that?
The event happened over the weekend.
No, where the event happened at? There's
the Kantanka.
Is she also a Kantanka person?
No, you see, Kantanka is Domkwabina. Domkwabina is Kantanka. That's where the church is located. That's where, that's it.
Is the church not located?
No, he has many branches. There's one at Odogono where the technology school is.
Yes, where the school is. They don't have,
and then there are many other branches as well.
So
but Domkwabina, that's where they live.
Exactly. That's where they grew up.
The family.
The family. And then the church members are also there. The church members actually vote there. Sometimes you need to facilitate their movement to go and vote. To go and vote. So unfortunately, if you are unable to move them, unfortunately, Okwe Junior could not move them.
But how will you move?
Oh no, they were willing to move, we are told. But the facilitator did not facilitate.
The facilitator was with the boss.
Yes, doing some other facility business.
Oh, she said she deliberately took a back seat because she didn't want the situation where it would be like you are out and you are still in.
So if you are out, you are out.
She just lets the winner of the primaries be. She didn't want to be in the situation where she'll be in your space now. It's be like I'm dictating to you. No.
So she joined the national campaign.
Yes, she chose to join the national campaign.
And then left the constituency for
for the real owners.
And now that the thing is doing, we don't know who has won. She has also left.
She's now playing and cozying up to.
That's it. It was at an event.
A very a good event of the father.
Yes.
And then she was ushering
she was showing him.
That they had that this is electric vehicle. In fact, it actually looks like your shirt, right? Like this is the new Tesla. No, that's Cutler. This is the new Cutler. So like Kantanka Tesla. Or Cantala.
We go Cantor.
You see, and I say, okay, so when you do this, right? She was showing her all that.
So she's just telling her, so as an MP, you can liaise with the MC, and what we are going to do is that instead of buying from
abroad,
did you hear that?
Oh, I'm only just telling, because if you are going to school, what else? Or you are,
and the lady deliberately went in NDC colors.
Or you think we're talking about politics? I think we're talking about business and.
So and then we're also talking about Charlie also when we know what the
I didn't know that there were people who were mind readers at the anyway.
I should say as Gabo see the picture.
I say
So Gabo said I shock him. The thing be seen. He concede. So what the issue?
This is the thing. So the fact that
he concede, but the party people vex say he concede.
Here's the thing. The fact that you didn't lock your door, and because of that somebody came to steal something doesn't mean that if you have a reason to cause the arrest of the person and go to court, you will say because you left the door ajar, you get it. So that's the typical case of the fact that I have conceded and later realized that I have some 18 votes somewhere. Should make you get the point. Yeah.
Well, other stories on starfm.com.gh.
Yeah.
Nana Oredu Wadie, the first, supports establishment of Kufuor Rural Bank with 500,000 cedis to boost local economy. 4 NDC parliamentary candidates urge court to dismiss NPP's mandamus, file affidavits in opposition. We are challenging illegal transfers by Dampare. Lawyers have agreed police officers. Hey, when did that happen? Okay, and then Ghana Airport Company shuts down Magdalene. So you were there.
I was there.
You were there, and then you had an interaction with the workers and stuff like that. You also, gave a live
update of what's happening.
Yes,
we actually broke the news.
Yes.
And others joined. It's all coming. So here's the thing. This is the first time this story has come up, right? I think about some years back, about close to 2 years, when the workers were agitating against Kwakwa, the outgoing CEO, the one who was booted out by President Kufuor, although belatedly. Now, one of the issues they had with him was that people had come to rent facilities there. They were not paying rentals, and the management was not taking action. And in essence, it looked like the union and the workers had some percentages in there relative to welfare and what have you. And because the company was not making money, they were able to transfer those deductions. Okay. They would deduct all right from the worker's salary, but then no transfer. So they took it up. And then Kwakwa decided to take action. We saw the letters they were flying about here and there.
How he was relieved of his position
immediately after.
On his blind side, actually.
Exactly. Yeah,
when the members of parliament went there on a tour and he got to know that he had been sacked, and he was one. Even the police were shocked.
Well, everybody was shocked. Once again, I broke the news to them that Charlie, you've been fired.
Then the deputy transport minister,
yes,
Hassan,
was there.
Equally there, equally shocked.
And he said it's so true.
Yeah. And then lo and behold, it was true. Yes. Good. And this is Paul Adumochwe's Ghana Airport Company Limited. He was the board chair then. Right. Yeah, board chair. So then this new lady comes in. Who has a beautiful relationship with the workers, and then writes a letter to McDan as far back as in July, and then spells out how much is involved. 4 million Ghana cedis, another 4 million Ghana cedis put that money together as over 8 million Ghana cedis. That's more than $3 million.
Yeah.
Now guess what? She writes another letter early this month, December, right? And there's a good reason why that letter is not in circulation, because somebody will have felt that it's because of the outcome of the elections.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But she's been hounding Magdan to pay the company to pay since. Yeah. So then some attempts are made to pay, and we told that 20,000 Ghana cedis. The lady then writes back and says, "What? That's insulting." So no. Out of this amount of money we have related to, you are making payment, and that's how much you are paying.
20,000.
Yes. So then, it was actually rejected. So yesterday, in fact, in the July letter, they indicated that if the company failed to honor these financial obligations, Ghana Airport Company Limited will take action, any action appropriate, in recovering the amount of money involved. And so yesterday, they brought 2 police people to sit at the gate and lock the facility up. And so nobody's allowed access to the facility. And then the workers, as you mentioned in my engagement with them, indicated that it's not just about the rentals. There are some about 5-acre land around Action Chapel that has been acquired by the company to facilitate its activities from the Ghana Airport Company Limited. Payment for that particular land has equally not been made, even though they believe that the company is benefiting directly from that particular land. And so subsequent to that, we had the CEO, and then Magdan issued a statement, and the summary of the statement is that the debt is not $3 million.
It's more than.
But they don't state how much the debt is. And they indicate that some payments, the attempt payments were effected. They don't tell us how much. But then, of course, I agree that the shutting down of the facility, and I related to that in my report, that this is a festive season, right?
Yeah.
And when people are coming to Ghana to ball and they have money, they use private jets.
Yes.
And that's
exactly.
what Terminal 1,
I
yes.
mean, because
yes.
I even saw a reel from Otedole's daughter, Timmy.
Yeah.
The one who is Mr. Easy's girlfriend,
wife. Wife now.
So Timmy came from Lagos to Accra for Dirty Rave.
Yeah.
Yes, and I saw she came in a private jet,
exactly.
and I saw that they had used the
Magdan
terminal.
That's the private jet terminal.
Imagine at the time she was coming in.
It had been shut down.
It had been
she
shut
would have
down.
gone back to Anago. You see.
Oh,
so
no.
she can land. Okay, she can land at the main tarmac.
Yeah.
But that she will have to use the normal. Yes. Or she will go to the VIP terminal and use the or the CIP, which is equally been flagged as well. That's the commercially important passengers. That one has been given off to another private entity to manage. And the workers are now saying that the incoming administration must institute an investigation because it was done under the cover of national security. That the place was being managed by national security. But we all know that.
There are lots of things that have to.
Yeah. Reset and then this set and then.
Look, I think at this point in time, elections are over. Sincerely, a lot of things do need resetting.
Yeah.
So if that is what you promised and you come and you don't do it,
wahala for you.
Wahala for you.
And
for me, well,
on that, why is the EC not telling us what it is that the final?
Gazetted?
It's been gazetted.
No,
the presidential is gazetted.
They don't gazette percentages.
No, I get that.
I've seen the gazette.
But you cannot gazette without having a full complement of the results.
No, they can't because per their calculation.
So as it stands now, EC has not added Dom Kwabenya presidential.
Yes.
EC has not added in Insawama Dwejiri presidential, and all the other 7 constituencies. Why?
That's what the EC is telling us. Because the EC says at the time they declare the results, well, even if you added all.
So no, we get that. But now.
So even 2020, last, what was it?
Initially it was 1 million. 2016. Initially it was 1 million.
No,
2016 is the one that is quite very important. Initially, the gap was 1 million. Yeah. When they did the final collation, it came down to a little over 900,000.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal because it was no longer 1 million. You get the point.
Yeah.
So we need to do what the final figure is. It can be tomorrow, it can be the day after, no problem. Yeah, we still have to know.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
so that's it for the Ghana airport.
Wait, but where are you going?
No, I'm around.
Around going where?
I'm
Sit
around.
down and let's finish the newspaper review segment. Go
Okay.
To City Newsroom.
Okay, so City Newsroom, I'm actually there. City Newsroom. Loading. Okay, so
they show us a new structure.
Yeah. Court to decide. Yeah. Court to decide on collation of disputed constituencies today. And Ashanti region records first cholera cases across 3 districts. Sad story there. So from Greater Accra, Central, Western, and now Ashanti.
But how did you not enter Western North and then you entered?
You can travel like that. Terminal shutdown threatens Ghana's tourism hub aspirations. That's according to the Magdan CEO. Magdan Aviation CEO. EC didn't need court order to recollate results in disputed constituencies. I match West with actions. Okankwe South MP elect reflects on victory. And Akufo-Addo to deliver final State of Nation address on January 3.
That's Friday, right?
Yeah, that's Friday. We don't owe Ghana Airport Company Limited $3 million. Magdan Aviation. Akufo-Addo annexed Baumia with order of the Star of Ghana Award. Ghana National Awards 2024. 8 institutions.
And why do I feel like that award was a compensation?
And it can be.
That you could not get the ultimate, but we still,
Yeah, but it's like apples and oranges. This award will get you to rule over your household. 8 institutions honored for outstanding contributions.
Add it to your CV.
Okay. And then represent it to Ghanaians again in 2028.
Yeah,
and they will then decide as whether
as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've been awarded the highest award in the
you can
country.
be a visiting professor.
Absolutely.
In a school to letter about awards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stricter penalties needed to address spatial planning violations. That's according to Dr. Safo Irenchi. And strive for greater heights. Akufo-Addo urges awardees.
All right. I think that should be it for the news preview segment. We'll go for a break. When we return, well, you have something to add?
Yeah. Obasi East, I don't know if I've heard about the Obasi East MP.
What has happened?
And it is also going to go to a second declaration. Yeah, so...
we are in for a long
haul.
A long ride.
The nice seats, we are not done with them yet.
We are not done with them.
Tense. Okay.
So let's see how it goes. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me for the news preview segment. I'll go for a break. There'll be more when I return. It's the last day of December 2024.